Hello, good people of YouTube, Mountbatten here, and today, the title of the video is correct. Marco Polo and Austin are being released quite soon, and we finally know what they will be available for. But before we get into that, a bit of an update to something we talked about a couple days ago. So, when we talked about the changes coming to Deadeye, I mentioned in that video that I wasn't sure if they were going to allow a period of respecking, a free respecking of your commanders. Turns out they are. If you go back and read the initial news release of the Commander rework, there's a little section at the end that says that they will offer a period of free respecking if any significant changes occur to the new Commander skills. And I'm pretty sure a from the ground up rework of the Deadeye skill would definitely qualify. Now, it is possible that Wargaming could just say no. I don't think they would. That would be pretty much PR suicide for them if they didn't. But I guess anything's possible. But I would be willing to bet there's like a 98% chance that we will get free respecs when the skill changes. Anyway, on to Marco Polo and Austin. So Marco Polo is the Tier 9 Italian premium battleship. She has 16-inch guns, 9 of them. And she is more of a regular battleship than a Italian battleship, even though she is an Italian battleship. She doesn't have the fuel smoke, and her guns are much more in line with normal battleship accuracy, but she still has sap. She has 16-inch sap, so that's quite a bit of oomph. And she will be available for coal, according to the dev blog. Link is in the description down below. I would just read it, but it's seriously like 2 sentences. So she's going to be available for coal. They don't mention how much coal, which I find interesting. That may mean one of two things. One, she's coming out quite soon, so there's no real need for it. Or two, we may be seeing some coal inflation here. Tier 9 ships normally cost in the neighborhood of like 220, 230,000 coal. I think the Thunderer, without the coupon, was like 240-ish thousand coal. I'm trying to remember. I can't see anymore because I do have the thing now. But they're normally somewhere in that neighborhood, 240, 250-ish thousand coal. So I would be willing to say in that neighborhood, unless we see some inflation, and then God knows what that's going to be. I'm currently sitting at 275,000 coal from the Snowflake event, and of course just from playing the game just about every single day. So I would say it's probably around there. So if you want to save up some coal, I'd say shoot to about 250 and stock up at least that much, and you'll be fine. She's probably coming out, if I had to put it, well, they have this set as 10.2, so 10.2, so here in a few weeks. So if you want to start stockpiling that coal, I would definitely suggest that. This is going to be a real beast of a ship. I haven't played it. I'm not an ST and I'm not a CC, so I haven't got my grubby little hands on the Marco Polo just yet, but I've fought against it. I fought with it on my team, and it looks really, 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 really good for what I've seen. Again, no fuel smoke, but again, she's much more of a normal battleship. So if you don't like the whole fuel smoke, not that accurate guns that the Italian battleships have right now, just be waiting for Marco Polo, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys will enjoy her quite a lot. Alright. The Austin, she is the Tier 10 American light cruiser with SAP. So she gets SAP and HE, and she's pretty much a Tier 10 Atlanta, if you will. And she gets unlimited charges of her special main battery reload booster, which normally main battery reload booster cuts your reload time down by 50%. The Austin cuts it down by 75%. So if nothing's changed about the Austin, I believe with the proper build now, you can get that to a 1-second reload on her guns. So she has some really, really, really modern looking guns. I'm sure I've thrown the picture up on screen here. And she has plenty of them. Now she just has SAP and HE. And yeah, this ship's going to be something to fight against. And she supposedly has really good AA. I haven't seen as much of Austin in the game as I have Marco Polo. I've seen a couple of replays with her in it, and I mean, she looks like your typical HE spammy light cruiser, but she has SAP. So now she can just be, I guess, extra lethal against DDs. So Yeah, I would be willing to bet that this is going to be a very popular ship too, and she will be available for steel this time around. So, tier 10 ships, they are normally around 20-ish to 30-ish thousand steel. The FDR right now, which is actually the most expensive resource ship in the game, is 33,000 steel. So I wouldn't expect her to be that high. The Plymouth, which is another tier 10 light cruiser, costs about 27, well, not about, right on 27,000 steel. So I would, aim for that. But I mean, still takes a really long time to gather. I'm still like at least 16,000 steel away from my next steel ship. So it's going to be quite some time before we get a steel ship review here, unless we do really, 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 really well in clan battles. So it was announced that the Austin is replacing the Samaras, by the way. So a little while ago, I think many people arrived to the conclusion that Austin was going to come out for steel, and that is correct. So again, I would expect these to come out in 10.2. When in 10.2, I'm not 100% sure. I would expect Marco Polo would come out with the second Italian battleship event. Well, the second half of the Italian battleship event. I mean, it's an Italian battleship. The event's going on right now. Every single one of these new preview events that we've had, they've all gotten premium ships. So it's no surprise that the Marco Polo is coming out around then. And of course I will get her to review pretty much as fast as I can, which hopefully will be day one, unless they do some insane inflation, which it wouldn't surprise me if they would. I mean, look at the free XP ships. The Missouri, which was the first free XP ship, was 750,000 free XP, which sounds like nothing nowadays. I mean, that really is nothing. And then we've got the ships that are now 1 million free XP. And then we got the Hayate, which is 2 million free XP. So, yeah, and they really have been giving out a whole lot more coal recently. But the prices of the coal ships haven't really crept up too much yet, at least. But it really wouldn't surprise me if they would do this with the Marco Polo. And I would be pretty upset if they did, because, I mean, 275,000 coal, the coal that I have right now, that took quite some time for me to get that. I mean, 6 months ago is when I first got the Thunderer. And I was just able to, 1 month ago, get another coal ship. And that's me. And I whale this game a lot for the channel, which means I get a lot of coal through the dockyard events, through the other various events in the game. And that also means when the Snowflake event comes around, I have plenty of coal to pick up. And it took me about 6 months to get enough coal to get another high tier coal ship. So if they increase that even further, I think that's gonna suck quite a bit and be bad for the game. But coal isn't really hard to come by anyway. It just takes time. Steel, on the other hand, is very hard to come by. You either play ranked or clan battles, and they are also, while they're increasing the coal output, they're decreasing the steel output. The rewards now for clan battles, you have to win 3 matches now to get your steel. And you only get 200 steel now every 3 wins. That's not a lot. So you have to play more matches now to get less steel. Last time it was 3 wins for 300 steel. Now it's 3 wins for 200 steel. So that's under 100 steel per victory in clan battles. It's not like clan battles is an easy mode to just go through and just farm steel. It's not. Even good teams, of course, have to fight quite a bit to get it. Now, of course, at the end, depending upon where you end at, you do get a pretty decent chunk of steel there at the end. But for the average clan that's not made up of super unicoms, it takes a very, very, very long time to get a steel ship. Like I talked about with the Shikishima. It took me, good God, 2 seasons of Clan Wars, a season and a half of ranked battles to get the Shikishima, enough steel for the Shikishima. And even for somebody like me that plays a lot, it takes me forever to get enough steel to get the next steel ship. It'll probably be another year before I can get my next steel ship, high tier steel ship at least. So yeah, hopefully we don't see any steel inflation. The FDR right now is a lot just I'm guessing because it's the FDR. But the steel prices haven't gone up at all, which is very, 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 very good. But the coal prices, who knows, we might see a jump with the Marco Polo. It is pretty weird that they didn't announce how much these resources they're worth along with what they're being offered for. That's, I don't know, I think that's just a little weird. Hopefully it means they're coming out soon. Who knows, they may drop them before 10.2, but I would expect Marco Polo to come out straight with 10.2 in Austin. I don't know, maybe halfway through, maybe right when it comes out. I wouldn't think there would be any reason to hold it back. It is a still ship, so it's not like a bunch of people are just going to jump on it right away. I mean, who knows? Who knows? So, I'm sure there will be some that will. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. And if you're around tonight, please come and check out the live stream. I will be live streaming right here on the channel from 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time to 8 p.m. U.S. Central Time here on the channel and on Twitch. Link to that is in the description down below. Again, guys, hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.